Anthony Davis. AD, man, how's it been? Newly lamented champion. How does it feel being outside the bubble and being able to experience this championship with your family and friends?
Man, it feels great. You dream of it as a kid to become a champion, and now to be able to say that I'm a champion and enjoy it with my family, my friends, and let them enjoy it and feel like they're a champion. My pops had a great time in a bubble with us celebrating. So, it's just been a long time coming. A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of long nights, early mornings to be able to reach that goal, reach that milestone. So it feels great.
And AD, obviously you're partnering with Mobile One, and I'm gonna definitely get to that. So I don't want to leave you out on that. But when you're talking about the bubble and what you did, man, you had some extraordinary games, man. The buzzer beater against Denver sticks out, one of the biggest shots there in that time. I wish for you that you would have been able to experience, just the fans being there and doing it right there. But what has it been like just coming off of that title run, coming outside the bubble, no championship parade, you're not being able to really fully engulf yourself in the celebration. What has that been like for you?
It sucks, man. You wish you can celebrate with the fans, had a parade. Obviously you look forward to a parade. That's when you really get a chance to celebrate with the fans. And like you say, shots like, big time shot like the buzzer beater and, guys where we win a championship and usually, we right there in Staples and the fans are cheering us on. But I mean, you just think about this time, times we're in right now. And no matter what, we still were able to get the job done, still become champions. But it'd definitely been more sweeter if we were able to have Laker Nation right there alongside us for sure.
Hey, is there any other way, like any creative ways that you think can be done to kind of like take the place of a parade? Is there anything you guys have discussed?
I don't know. I mean, there's nothing you can do, especially with the spread of COVID. So I think that's the main thing. Well, that's the only reason, why. So if we can come up with a creative way or something like that to kind of involve the fans where they're outside. I mean, you can't trust everyone to wear a mask, and even then, with such a crowd like that, I don't think it was, stop the spread of COVID. So I think, we should come up with a creative way to try to figure out how we can involve the fans and have a parade, sort of thing to do it. But I mean, I guess we'll just have to, just see how it plays out. Especially with the Dodgers winning too,
Yeah, no doubt. That's a historic time in LA. So you would like to see if there could be something that could be done before the season starts.
For sure. Absolutely.
So you getting back, obviously the championship is there, and I was in there 106 days, AD, and I was pulling for you guys to start back in January, and I wouldn't have been mad if it started back in March. So would it just be in a quick turnaround, being that it's going to be December 22nd now, and you guys have to report to camp December 1st? Was that something you were surprised by, such a quick turnaround?
I was surprised. I think a lot of guys were surprised, but we feel like that's kind of what the league already had in place. It was just, it was surprising to us because it's something that was never talked about. Even Adam came out and said it would be very unlikely to start on Christmas, probably something around January. So when the December 1st thing even came out, hit the media, and then they came and talked to us about it, it was just very surprising seeing that, when training camp starts, we'd only had about 6 weeks. It's unfortunate, but hey, got to get back to it. There's nothing we can do about it.
Okay, now I want to ask about it's the off season. It's a funny time to be the off season, but it still is the off season for the NBA right now. And last off season, like your name was the biggest name. Like you were the talk. Everything was driven by you. Once you fell off, once your situation fell in place, it was everybody else. So right now, this off season, it's a couple guys out there that people are talking about. You talking about James Harden, Russell Westbrook with Houston, things are floating around with that. What as a guy now who's a champion, and you've gotten past those days of
Right.
falling and maybe looking at other alternatives. What do you think about when you hear big names like that? That's primarily on the same team that's looking to go elsewhere.
I think those guys just want to win. Like I said, I was in that situation last year, where I wanted to win, and I was able to get the job done, the following year. But when you got two guys like JH and Russ, two guys who made a ton of money, who now looking to win. Like I want to win, and not saying they didn't want to win before, but Russ, been there, 1 year. James been there, 8 years, 6 years, 7 years, something like that. So and then win. So now he's looking, if it's true, I'm not sure. I haven't talked to any of them or don't know, but if it's true, they're both looking, looking to move forward and try to compete for a championship. Because at the end of the day, you come to this league, to make a ton of money, but you want to win. You want to be a champion. You want to have that feeling. So, like I said, those guys are probably in that stage right now where they want to compete for a championship.
Now, AD, there's always going to be times and periods where guys want to make a move, and that move might not be popular by the fans. Is there any way that players can try to better educate fans on how this works? Showing that it's not personal. It's not like, but at a certain time, a player feel like they need to take care of themselves. Is there a better way that fans can be more educated, or you think it's always going to be that way?
I think it's always going to be that way. When I was going through my situation, someone told me it's like breaking up with your girlfriend, man. You've been in with your relationship with your girlfriend for a long time, and obviously they're going to be upset. They're going to be upset. It's emotions tied to it, feelings tied to it, and they're going to be upset. And then after a while, they'll get over it and move on. But I think it's just unfortunate that when the team wants to trade a player, it's always business. It's nothing personal. Yeah. But when the player asks, it can never be business. It's always personal. I think the fans need to understand, especially if your team isn't winning, and a team isn't doing anything to help that. Or maybe they are. Maybe their team is doing something to help that, but it's just not working out. You just can't win. It's probably time to move on and try something new.
Okay, we talk about situation being better. A perfect segue. Teams when they want to defend that title, not every. It's seldom that the team just stays pat all the way down. Your team, made some news today, being Monday. With the Chris Paul.
I don't have a team, Chris.
Excuse. Oh, I haven't even got to that yet, AD. I haven't got to that. You getting ahead of me. You getting ahead of me. Sorry. You don't have a team. All right. There's one team that made a move. I'll say that team is the Los Angeles Lakers. They made a move. They acquired one of the baddest six-man out there, one point guard, Dennis Schroeder. Yeah. And they acquired him. What you got to say about that specific team over there? What you think it does for them?
It's a great pickup, with Schroeder alongside LeBron, and other guys if they decide to opt in, whatever. But I think it was a good pickup. Like you say, can easily win Sixth Man of the Year any given year. Played great alongside CP and Shea, and I think that he's tough. He shot the ball well this year. He can get in the paint. He can find guys, and he's very, very scrappy. So I think it was a good move, a good pickup for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay, that's a good move. And I had to ask you, I broke some news myself yesterday, AD. I don't know if you read the news. I don't know if you look at social media, but I broke that sources told me that Anthony Davis is opting out of his deal, become a free agent, which will make you, the number one free agent out there. What do you have to say about just how this process is going to play out? I pretty much know what you got to say, but I got to ask.
All my free agent questions will go to my agent, Rich Paul.
Okay. I kind of knew that. I could have did sources and reported that. I gotta ask though. So let's move on. Since you didn't give that question any gas, maybe you give this question some gas. You're partnered with Mobile One. You see that segue right there? Gas.
Yeah,
Mobile.
yeah, I like that.
So yeah, so you're partnered with Mobile One, and so obviously fans are going to have an opportunity to kind of win some free swag. Like, can you just talk about that partnership, how it came together, and what it entails?
Yeah, me and Mobile One teaming up again. You know, we're teaming for fans to kind of get involved.
And people need to know that's going to be such a dope gift, because that was a once in a lifetime bubble situation, bubble championship. So this
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna say the name, but I got a player who handed me one of his jerseys from the bubble with the social message on the back of it. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna get that anywhere else. That's
Exactly.
That's right there. So
Exactly.
this is a real good deal. But now, AD, best of luck on free agency, man. Best of luck on enjoying, I guess, the rest of the little downtime you do have, man. And hopefully I'll see you sometime soon.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.